What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. It is Wednesday, right? Okay, happy Wednesday. I keep thinking it's Tuesday. Anyway, happy Wednesday. Hope all of you are having a great day so far. Well, judging by the previews, it looks like Ding Dong, the bitch is back. Heather Weber returns tomorrow. May the Lord help us. Everyone bow your heads and pray. We have to endure Heather Weber tomorrow. That fucking loony bin. She is a nut. Anyway, getting on with this episode. Alexis sees the beatdown between Franco and Sean. She sees Sean beating the hell out of Franco. She comes in to stop it. Sonny, she says that she needs to call the ambulance or the police. Sonny tells her no. She's pissed because, she's telling Sonny if Franco die, her grandson may die because he could be a bone marrow match for Danny. But, Sonny didn't know that. So now he knows. Sean tells her that they were not planning to kill Franco, just to send him a message. And that tells Alexis, that she made the right decision breaking up with Sean because she's pissed. Even though she can't stand Franco, she still needs to see if he's a match. So Franco tells her he wished that somebody would have asked him to be a donor instead of just volunteering him, which I agree. Oh my God. I don't know if y'all just saw that, but I'm watching, well, not really watching it, but Susan Lucci is on the Katie Couric show right now. She's stunning. Let me just say this, for a 63, 64-year-old woman, she's stunning. Susan Lucci, aka La Lucci, she can get it. That's a bad bitch. I'm telling you, Susan Lucci is one of the queens of daytime. She's a bad bitch. I'm telling you, I love Susan Lucci. Banging. She's the only older woman I would consider having sex with. Seriously, she's that gorgeous. She's blazing. Anyway, I miss La Lucci. Back to this Franco situation. So, Franco agrees to be a bone marrow match. He agrees, which is good. Even though Alexis can't stand the bastard, she picks him up to take him to the hospital and stuff like that. And Sonny tells Sean, this thing with Franco isn't over. The thing about Sonny is, I feel like he needs to chill out on Franco. I understand Sonny, just like everybody else in town, got every right to be pissed, but his timing is just so off. Danny is sick right now, and Sonny has not even asked about the boy. Jason is supposed to be your best friend. That man was like your brother. He protected you. He protected your wives, your kids, your business. And it's Sonny doesn't even care about the fact that Danny is sick and could die. Come on, Sonny, get it together. Come on, family over everything. And I know Danny isn't biologically related to Sonny, but still, come on. He's the son of your best friend. You could at least call Sam or whatever and act like you're concerned instead of always worrying about business and killing somebody. Damn. Get that boy a little bit of attention. I think Sonny's only been around Danny, once? Twice? That's ridiculous. So anyway, who do I talk about next? Laura and Lucy Coe are at Kelly's diner. They're talking about deception, and she made a business deal or whatever because they needed financial backing. So she secured a financial backer without talking to Laura about it. Laura was a little pissed because she felt betrayed in a way because, you know, they're supposed to be in this business together, and her business partner is making decisions behind her back. So she finds out that Nicholas is the potential financial backer for Deception Cosmetics. She's happy about it, but then again, she's not, because, you know, Laura wants to be independent. She wants to do this company on her own, and she didn't want Nicholas to feel obligated to finance her business ventures. But he told her, you know, he doesn't feel obligated. He wants to do it, you know, because he sees the potential and he wants his mother to have her career back, which I think is a nice thing for him to do. And it's not like he don't got the money. I mean, come on, Nicholas is a freaking billionaire. He can afford it. I mean, it's only going to cost a few million to launch this company, so I'm pretty sure Nicholas doesn't mind helping out. So anyway, Nicholas leaves. Scott comes in and he's talking to Laura. He notices that she's a little on edge about something, so he asks her what's wrong. She tells him that she's worried about Luke. And of course, Scott isn't happy that she's thinking about Luke, but she tells him it's not about that. It's about the fact that she thinks he's sick and she wants to find out what's going on. But Tracy isn't being truthful, so she asked Scott to go to Tracy and see what information he could get out of Tracy. So, you know, he reluctantly agreed, and, you know, he told her he'll do it because, you know, he wants to do it for her, just to put her mind at ease about Luke. So, anyway, Tracy is at the mansion. She's thinking about Luke, and then she starts talking to Ava about her problems, about Ava's problems with a guy or whatever. But Ava doesn't tell her that it's Dr. Clay. She just talks about him a little bit. And then Tracy starts talking to her about Luke, and, you know, Tracy tells her that they have some things in common. And Scott comes in or whatever. Ava leaves. She's walking around on the terrace thinking about Dr. Clay. And Scott is trying to talk to Tracy or whatever about Luke. So anyway, Sam is at home. Dr. Clay comes over to her house, well, to Alexis's house, and he's looking for Rafe because he wants to take Rafe. And of course, he's just doing this because he's pissed because of his meeting with Ava Jerome. So he wants Rafe, and Sam is trying to get him to back down or whatever because Dr. Clay doesn't even have a place to live. So I understand where Sam is coming from. Why would you want to take Rafe when you don't even have a place to stay? So then he says that he wants to check on Danny or whatever to see if he's okay. Then they kind of start talking about Ava Jerome or whatever, but he doesn't mention her name. So Sam goes to get Danny. He checks him out, says that he feels cool, and she says that he's doing good with the chemo, better than she expected he would. He's taking it well. And, you know, she's worried. You know, she starts talking to Dr. Clay about her brother, Danny, who died a few years ago. So she's fearful that she couldn't, you know, because of the fact that she couldn't protect her brother and save him, she's fearful that she's going to fail her son just like she failed her brother. But I don't feel like she failed her brother. I think she did the best she could do, but, you know, it was out of her hands. I don't think she's going to fail Danny. I think, you know, Danny's going to be okay. I don't think they're going to kill him. They would be dumb to do that, but I don't think they would. But, so they start talking about a donor or whatever that she's reluctant to go see. I'm thinking she's talking about Franco. So he asked her, does she need some company? She said, yeah. So they leave. Britt is at the hospital talking about she's sorry that she killed the baby, and Patrick and Sabrina are thinking that she's talking about the actual baby, but she was talking about the baby doll that Emma had that died, baby Ariel. So she bought her a new one. She bought Emma a new doll, which I think is nice. That was a nice thing to do because Britt really didn't have to buy her a new doll, but she did. So Patrick was wondering how come Britt is up and about when she's supposed to be on bed rest, and she's saying that she's feeling better, but Sabrina accuses her of lying again. At this point, I feel like anything about the baby should be between Patrick and Britt. And Sabrina shouldn't have nothing to say about it. And she has no authority and no right to call somebody a liar. I'm actually starting to like Britt a little bit. The reason why everybody hate the Britt character, because that's what the writers want. So obviously she's doing a good job because we're supposed to hate her. That's why I actually like her, because we're supposed to really hate her. That means that she's doing her job well, because she's supposed to be a villain, a hated character. That's like with Helena Cassadine and Jerry Jacks. I love those characters because they're supposed to be hated, but we love them. Well, some of us do, but anyway, so she pretty much puts the smack down and puts Sabrina in her place and let her know about herself, because she keeps talking about all of Britt's misdeeds. What about Sabrina's? You went behind Britt's back and tried to have a DNA test without her consent, and you call Britt low down. But what you did was low down, pretty much. I mean, it's called a spade. Let's call a spade a spade. I'm just saying. So she storms off or whatever. Britt and Patrick, they go to the diner to start talking. Here's my problem with Britt and Sabrina. Sabrina and Patrick. They have nothing in common with each other, because it's like all they talk about is Britt or this baby. That's all they talk about. Even on their first date, that's all they talked about was Britt. I'm like, what else do they talk about except Britt? So that goes to show me they don't really have nothing in common. Just nothing. If the only thing y'all got in common is y'all dislike for Britt, that's the only thing y'all got in common. Like, they seriously need to get over it. So anyway, Michael, Kiki, and Brad are talking. He wants a date with Michael. Michael tells him no. So Morgan comes in the room. Brad is about to tell Morgan what he saw when they stop him and tell him that, you know, they were just there to get test results and stuff like that. And Morgan is not a biological relative, so he can't donate his bone. You know, he can't have a test. So Michael goes to walk with Brad. Brad tells him that he'll pick him up at 8 o'clock tonight or whatever. Brad is such a sleaze. I was just yelling at the TV. I was like, why don't Michael just hold on one second. Somebody's calling me. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Somebody was calling me. Where was I? So anyway, I was yelling at the TV. I was like, why don't Michael just tell Brad that his grandmother is the chief of staff of the hospital? So anyway, Brad walks off or whatever. Britt bumps into Nicholas, and they start talking about their love lives or whatever, about how the people that they love or they want is with other people, and how if the people that they want can't see what good of a catch they are, then they just have to deal with it. So I think something is definitely going to happen between Britt and Nicholas. I'm sure of it, because this is twice in a row that they bumped into each other. So that's kind of telling you something. I wouldn't be opposed to them hooking up. I wouldn't be. I wouldn't really have a problem with them hooking up. So I know it can't be a full-fledged relationship though, unless they actually redeem Britt. but it is what it is. So Brad comes over and Nicholas tells him that he's getting tests done or whatever. So Brad and Britt start talking about this plot or whatever. She needs test results to show that she's getting better and stuff like that. So he agreed. But unbeknownst to them, Michael is around the corner listening. So Britt walks off. Brad bumps into Michael, tells him, oh, be ready for the date or whatever. So Michael tells Brad he heard everything that they said and that Brad better keep his mouth closed or he's going to go to his grandmother, the chief of staff, and have Brad fired. So that hurried up and shut Brad the hell up. I seen the look on Michael's face like he was just smiling like when he heard them talking because he knew he had leverage, which is smart. It's called being in the right place at the right time. And he definitely was. So good thing Michael got out of it. Anyway, I hope all of you have a great day. See all of you tomorrow. Have a great day.